Continuing coverage on the nor'easter that brought rain and wind throughout the region over the weekend. In Columbus County, crews were kept pretty busy overnight and throughout the morning performing water rescues. WCT's Raina Crooms was there and has the latest.
Parts of Chadbourn and Whiteville were left underwater after heavy rain swept through the area. And now emergency officials are stressing one message in the hopes of keeping people safe. An overnight downpour in Columbus County had emergency crews working for hours. Have you ever seen anything like this before in your experience here?
I've seen deep water, but this last night fell in such a short period of time. It was more than what we've seen in the past. It was overwhelming to the area to try to move the water out of here.
The town of Chadbourn saw more than 9 inches of rain, but the high water didn't linger for too long. The mayor credits the Public Works Department for their recent efforts in improving the town's drainage system.
They've worked on our drainage so much over the last couple years that they're really having a lot of success with moving the water out of town.
Other places in the county were not so lucky, with extensive flooding in Whiteville as well.
This water is rising from the water coming from the Chadbourn area. We would have been in a lot worse shape had we continued to rain. So, the swamp's just filling up and overflowing the banks.
Hal Louder, the director of emergency services, says the town saw about 7 inches of rain, but the excess of water is overwhelming parts of the city. Schools were remote for the day. Roads were washed out and blocked off while crews were kept busy performing water rescues. Throughout it all, the message is clear: turn around and don't drown. Officials are asking people to stay home until the water recedes.
Caught a guy a few minutes ago riding through town throwing rooster tails, and all you're doing is being a knucklehead and damaging people's property. Be respectful of other people's property and don't get hurt out here. Just enjoy your day off.
Remember, if you see a road is blocked off, it is blocked off for a reason. It is never worth your life to drive through flooded waters. In Whiteville, Raina Crooms, WECT News.
And heavy rain and strong winds and waves leaving their mark on Wrightsville and Carolina Beach. Wrightsville beach officials assessing several areas that saw erosion. In Carolina Beach, strong waves really breached the dunes an hour before high tide. Now we're working today to get updates on any damage and the extent of the erosion there.